we're going to learn how to finish your piece through filing, sanding, buffing, and polishing. The first step is filing. We have 3 different sizes of files: large, medium, and small. You're going to choose the file that best fits your piece for where you need to work. I like to use a large flat file when I'm doing the edges of my piece. You want to start by filing the edges that you have cut on the exterior. Take the edge of your file and you're going to run it one direction and sort of round it down over the edge. You're going to do this until you see all of the imperfections and rough edges kind of smoothed out. Then you're going to flip your piece over and you're going to continue on the second side. We have several different grits of sandpaper from 150 up to 2500. You're going to start with the lowest grit of sandpaper and work your way all the way up through the 2500. The purpose here is to get all of the scratches out of your piece. It's a little bit tedious and time consuming. It's really important that you're only going to go one direction and that you sand until you see all of the other scratches starting to come out. You want to get a nice even finish with each grit of sandpaper. When you pick your piece up, you should be able to see a very distinct difference between what's been sanded and what hasn't. As you work your way up through the higher grits of sandpaper, those vertical scratches you see should become less and less until your piece looks almost polished. The final step is buffing and polishing. We have 2 buffing machines at the back of the room. One is dedicated to copper and brass, and the other machine is dedicated to nickel silver. The difference between these machines is the type of compound that is used. Nickel silver uses a white diamond compound, while brass and copper use a buffing compound of brown tripoli and a polishing compound of red rouge. To begin the buffing process, you're going to start by turning the fan on at the back of the machine. On the front is the switch that starts the wheels spinning. Once you've got the wheels on, you're going to apply your compound. For copper and brass, I'm going to start by applying the brown tripoli first. Hold the block on the wheel for a couple of seconds to get good coverage. As you begin to buff and polish, you want to make sure that you are working the bottom 1/4 of the wheel. You're going to move your piece back and forth from side to side, making sure that you work the edges of the wheel. You're going to do this for both sides of your piece. The buffing wheel is going to make it look like it's almost polished, but then you're going to move over to the polishing wheel. And the polishing wheel is where you get that mirror-like finish. Again, working your piece side to side, edge to edge of the wheel. Don't be surprised if the wheel tries to grab the piece out of your hands. That may happen every once in a while. Just make sure that you turn the wheel off to get your piece and then you can start again.